So here's a story that sounds fake but somehow isn't. Middle school teacher in Japan just got publicly called out not because he broke some law or crossed some serious lines, but because he was working at a part-time job at a convenience store on his day off. Yeah, that's it. That's the scandal. Strap in because it gets more ridiculous the longer you sit with it. And before that, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and let's go. So what exactly happened? So this all went down in the Okayama prefecture. A teacher in his 60s, a normal guy who works at a public junior high, was spotted working at a nearby combini, just doing regular stuff like helping the customers, bringing up the snacks, stocking up shelves. The crime of the century. Apparently, someone spotted him and immediately contacted to the Board of Education, like they had witnessed a drug deal in a broad daylight. And after getting the complaint, the principal of that junior high took a 20-minute train ride to the store to confirm if it was really him and basically hit him with a workplace jump scare. You are not supposed to be here. Now, here's the thing, he wasn't actually teaching the classes or moonlighting during his work hours. It was a Saturday, his day off. The issue wasn't what he was doing, it was that he was doing anything at all outside his job as a teacher. See, a lot of public sector in Japan flat out ban any kind of second jobs for the employees. It's not about conflict of interest or sketchy behavior. It's more like a blanket rule which assumes that if you're doing any other job, which that means that you are not completely focused on your primary job and you are not 100% committed to your job. Like your weekend shifts are somehow affecting the algebra. So why did he even bother taking a second job? So since last November, he had to take up a second job to make his ends meet. And he has already earned around 1.7 million yen or around $12,000. And his best month was around $1,000, which is hardly a luxury yacht money. He said he had to take up a second job because he was rehired after his retirement, which means he came back to teach but on a reduced salary. So yeah, he needed the money. That's his shocking motive, paying the bills. So once this all came out, he had issued a public apology, not to the boss or his co-workers, but to the public. He said he regretted damaging the trust bestowed upon him by the public. And the Board of Educators also issued a statement saying that they are sorry for the mental distress they had caused on the children. I don't know. I might be missing something, but I can't imagine middle school kids sobbing into their pillows every night, whispering, I trusted you, Sensei. I didn't know you were also selling cup noodles. So, what happens next? He's quitting, he's leaving his job, and he's also quitting his part time job at the convenience store. So, from two jobs to none, just like that. It's not clear what he will do next, but considering he took the second job out of necessity and not for fun, it doesn't feel like justice has been served. So I get that the rules are rules, but maybe the rules are dumb. You have a guy who's trying to support himself quietly with honest work and legal work. He's not hurting anyone, not cutting any corners, and yet he gets run over from his profession. It doesn't seem like a win. It just feels like punishing someone for trying to exist. I want to know your opinion on this, and let's see what other people has to say about this story. The problem in Japan, people are expecting to work until retirement at the same workplace without any divided loyalties. Sometimes even without proper overtime pay, especially for teacher position in Japan. Even in some places, public employee are encouraged to have second job. It's not because employee and rising grocery price will being cut because labor shortage in that area. Another person said, if his performance at school was acceptable, what he does that is legal on his own time is fine. Nearly all my teachers had multiple gigs besides teaching. Some ran city pools in the summer, some worked for driver training schools as instructors. Only the teacher can decide if the school employment pays enough for the lifestyle he wants. Perhaps he doesn't want to sit at home every evening or go clubbing. Doing a 4 hour shift and actually earning money instead of blowing money is smart. Seems like time for a wrongful action lawsuit against the school if they don't just apologize and go away. A few shaved heads from the schoolmasters wouldn't be bad to get the point across. What happened to the poor teacher is complete and utter BS. I agree that this clause of prohibiting teachers, school staff, of having a side gig is mainly about control, and less about maintaining quality and showing dedication to one's work. I can understand if there are restrictions on what type of jobs could be prohibited, such as triple X related works or working at a hostess clerk. But to put a blanket ban on all side jobs is beyond ridiculous and just plain lazy. Public teachers' salaries are not at all high and usually depend on a second income, mainly through a spouse, to make ends meet. The BOE lowered his salary now that he is retired for the same work he was doing before, but got him working for much cheaper than before, just because he is over 65. Who is the real wrongdoer here? And for the person who ratted him out, you must be really proud of yourself for making the poor teacher lose both of his job, aren't you? The teacher should never have to apologize for working and making an honest living. It's the BOE, the principal, and the whistleblower who should not only apologize but compensate the man for everything he has been put through. The main issue I can see is that he was rehired after his retirement. Is this even legal? I'm not sure, but that's just unfair in so many levels. So I think the education system has bigger issues to worry about. Surely, if this guy was rehired, he was part time, then he should be allowed to work another job. There was a firefighter who got busted for making money on the side streaming video games. Sometimes Japan just follows rules for the stupidest reasons. One might be able to argue that it's against the right to be able to choose who none works for surely. Anyways, that's the headline. Teacher works too hard, gets shamed for it. Welcome to 2025, where side hustles are optional, but the consequences are not. So if you see your teacher working a part time job, don't blow their cover, just let them be, or maybe say thanks. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Take care.